WWPH
Worldwide Radio. From the studios at West Windsor, Plainsboro High Schools North and South, 107.9 FM, WWPH, Princeton Junction.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Great 108. This is the Fantastic Five with your host, Saharsh. I'm joined by
Reet and Natalia.
And we'll be right back after this short break for our first topic of the day.
Partners, ready for some fun? Old MacDonald had a radio station, E-I-E-I-O. And on this station he had some news, E-I-E-I-O. Some community here, some nation there, and music everywhere, E-I-E-I-O.
When you're looking for some barnyard fun, tune in to 107.9 FM, WWPH in Princeton Junction.
Yeah!
Are you okay? I am so tired. I just ran the mile in gym. Do you need some water? I don't have any. Water is super important in everyday consumption. Here, have some of mine. Make sure you have water throughout the school day and bring a water bottle to school. This is a message provided to you by 107.9 FM WWPH in Princeton Junction.
It's the radio station of my dreams. 107.9 FM, WWPH in Princeton Junction.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Great 108. We're going to be talking about another event that's going to be held at the Arts Council at Princeton. So there's going to be another event called the Story and Verse. This is a storytelling and poetic open mic session, which will be taking place on Thursday, May the 21st at 7 p.m. This event, like many in the past in our area, is now being hosted by the Arts Council of Princeton at 102 Witherspoon Street, Princeton, New Jersey, zip code 08542.
Story and verse officers a warm, welcoming spotlight for both emerging and established artists in the intimate Sully Theater located in downtown Princeton. Performers may present a story, poem, prose, or spoken word piece up to 5 minutes long related to the monthly theme. This month's theme is Ready, Set, Go. Anyone wishing to perform should arrive by 6:45 p.m. to add their name to the hat. No prior experience or pre-registration is required.
Audience members can access the Sully Theater by elevator or stairs on the top floor of the Paul Robeson Center for the Arts, and guests may also participate through optional micro-stories by responding to a printed prompt with a 1 or 2 line story, which Brass Rabbit may read aloud during the event as time allows. So it's pretty cool that we're seeing another community event taking place at the Arts Council of Princeton. They've done a lot in the past, especially ones that have to do with like either public speaking, art, storytelling, that kind of stuff. And it also brings the community together. They did the like a book fair before. They did one where they were teaching people like different kinds of art. So I honestly find it pretty cool how, you know, this organization is doing many things for us.
Yeah, and I think the theme is really iconic, Ready, Set, Go, because it seems like it is like, you know, like track stuff, you know, when you run, they say like Ready, Set, Go. Mm-hmm. So probably that's how they got the theme. I really don't know, but that's how I imagined it when I read it.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty interesting because it does give that kind of vibe, which, you know, it's like also open to interpretation, so it allows for, you know, a lot more ideas to be spread in an event like this.
Do you know what the Brass Rabbit is?
That's kind of like their mascot for the event.
Oh, is it going to be like an actual rabbit?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fire.
Wait, have you guys read the story of the rabbit and the turtle?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that kind of like matches with the theme, Ready, Set, Go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I I don't know, just a quick
I think
thought.
Natalia needs to do this open mic thing.
Yep. Yeah, so if any of you are interested in this kind of stuff, definitely attend it. Admission is free and all that, so you might as well give it a go. We'll be right back on the Great 108 after this short break.
Listening to the only station that's 100% high road radio, WWPH 107.9 FM in Princeton Junction.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Great 108. We are now going to be discussing renewed debates over Greenland's sovereignty. So Greenland's Prime Minister, Jens Frederik Nielsen, said that he had a respectful, positive meeting with U.S. delegation led by Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry, who is acting as a special envoy to the Arctic. The talks took place in Nuuk, the capital of Greenland, and Greenlandic leaders used the moment to repeat a familiar message: the island's future is not something that can be negotiated away.
Nielsen put it bluntly: the Greenlandic people are not for sale, and self-determination is off the table as bargaining chip. Even so, he stressed that Greenland still wants a good working relationship with the United States and described the meeting itself as calm and straightforward. The visit comes after renewed interest from Donald Trump, who has previously floated the idea of the U.S. taking control of Greenland for strategic reasons. That idea has consistently been rejected by both Greenland and Denmark, which governs foreign and security policy for the semi-autonomous territory.
Landry reported and said that Trump told him to go to Greenland and make as many, quote-unquote, make as many friends as we can, setting the tone for the trip. And Greenland's foreign minister said that there's still an ongoing working group involved in the U.S., Greenland, and Denmark trying to keep this dialogue open and manage the tensions. Officials involved described the process as slow but more constructive than before, even if nothing is close to being resolved. And in the meantime, the U.S. delegation is also pushing forward with consulate work and business events in Nuuk, keeping a steady American presence on the ground. So definitely interesting how we're seeing, this renewed debate again. As we know, early into the Trump presidency and even, in late 2025, early 2026, we saw debates between members of the Trump administration and members of both the Danish and Greenlandic governments over, the acquisition of Greenland. Greenland is not an independent country. It's a territory that has special freedoms within Denmark and is like a huge, island in the North Atlantic Ocean. And, Trump has made repeated calls that he wants Greenland, whether it be for, he's, laid out several reasons for it, whether it be security purposes or for all those vast mineral reserves that Greenland has. But as we're seeing here, both Denmark and Greenland are both saying that no, Greenland's sovereignty should be respected.
Didn't Trump want Greenland since last year?
Yeah, starting at of his second presidency last year, he's really had a strong interest in Greenland. And then, we're seeing that with some other places too. First, he said he wanted Canada to be the 51st state. Then he, went after Greenland, saying that the U.S. needs Greenland for security. Although those claims, the reasoning behind those claims are kind of unfounded, since the U.S. actually already has a military base on Greenland, and Denmark allowed the U.S. to make a military base there. It's called the Bidefik Space Force Base, and so we're already providing defense for the island. And additionally, Greenland, since it's part of Denmark, which is part of NATO, Greenland is already protected by the United States, and it falls under that whole security envelope. So many people are speculating that it has to more do with the mineral reserves that are in Greenland, because as the Arctic ice sheets are melting, we're finding more and more places in the Arctic and especially Greenland where we can find very rare rare earth minerals, which are super important for factory production, supercomputers, all that kind of stuff.
Wow, that's a lot of resources. especially that now, recently, he also wants oil from Venezuela. So, like, it's so crazy that the U.S. is really big country, you know, and he still wants more.
That's definitely a good point, yeah. Because, U.S. is obviously a very strong country, so, it's President Trump seems to want to kind of flex the U.S.'s muscle a bit, show everyone that, we're not to be messed with. And then that also brings up a very good point. I read, a book the other day where, it kind of stated that wars of the wars of the 1800s were mainly about territory. The wars of the 1900s were mostly about influence and who could have because Cold War, that was whoever could spread their ideology the most. But then it also said that wars of the 21st century would be mostly about resources, because as we're using up a lot of the resources our planet has at a very alarming rate. That's the whole reason why, climate change is a debate that we have today. But they're saying that, as, clean water is coming into issues, the world's oil reserves are, drying up. So people think that, the wars of the 21st century will be mostly about who can control the most resources to, survive in the future.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and that's why, a lot of the things that happened in the last few months, we went after, we talked, I mean as in the U.S. government, they talked with Canada and Greenland over various things. That's why the whole trade war happened, to, see, who can make money from all the trade. And not to mention, we did that intervention in Venezuela, in January. On paper, it was to get rid of Nicolas Maduro, but as we know, later, I think there was a deal where Venezuela had to give the U.S. around, 50 million barrels of oil or something.
Especially that he wants to turn Venezuela now into the 51st state.
Yeah, he said that the other day as well, which is frankly ridiculous. Considering Venezuela's in South America and their population culture is nothing like the United States at all.
Yeah.
And then it's pretty weird considering the U.S. already has other territories which we've had for a long time but still aren't states. The biggest example I can give you right now is Puerto Rico. It's home to 5 million people, which is more than I think it's more than Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota, and 2 other states combined. So Puerto Rico has more population than 5 of the U.S. states, and yet it's still a territory, even though we've had it for such a long time, which I find is so weird. I mean, with that, one of the biggest issues is that most people in Puerto Rico tend to be more liberal. So if you look at it from the government perspective, if we had Puerto Rico as a state, that gives the Democrats more advantage in in all the elections in the federal government. So that's one of the roadblocks that's been stopping them from gaining statehood for a long time. But it's interesting how we kind of have double standards with not wanting Puerto Rico to become a state, but at the same time saying, oh, all these other places should become states.
I don't think we need a 51st state, and also I don't know why he's pushing for this so much recently. Especially if it's Greenland or another country or something like that, where they have their own culture, they have their own languages. They shouldn't have to they shouldn't have to be placed in the same generalization as Americans. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's definitely a good point. We don't want, it's definitely not good for, subjugating other people. In fact, the U.S. is one of the countries that championed the whole idea of self-determination in the first place. This will definitely be an issue that will be ongoing for the future. So this will be something we'll have to keep an eye out for the next few months or next few years, for that matter. We'll be right back on the Great 108 after this quick little break.
WWPH. Your community, your world, your radio station. 107.9 FM. WWPH in Princeton Junction. The Flash.
Good afternoon. This is Saharsh with 107.9 FM Campus Flash for Tuesday, May the 19th, 2026. A local high school will be hosting a flag football game very soon. High School North will have their United Partnership flag football game at 4:20 p.m. on May the 28th, showing school spirit and celebrating the seniors. A local club will be showcasing their hard work. High School North Steel Band is performing their spring recital on Friday, May the 29th at 7 in the night. The West Windsor Plainsboro School District will have a 3-day weekend on Friday, the 22nd of May. All schools within the WWPH School District will have an extra day to their weekend due to an emergency closing scheduled on the WW calendar. This is a good opportunity to get extra rest when the students need it. In other school news, the West Windsor Plainsboro High Schoolers will have an opportunity to play a big role in school spirit. The WWP District is hosting cheerleading tryouts at High School South from June the 1st to June the 3rd from 3:15 to 5 p.m. Additional local stories involve the community coming together for an evening of music. The annual Princeton Festival will be held at Morven Museum and Gardening, featuring jazz shows, theater productions, and orchestral concerts and opera performances from June the 5th till the 21st. Local residents will have the opportunity to share their feelings. The Arts Council for Princeton will have a storytelling and poetic mic night on Thursday, May the 21st at 7 p.m. when participants will be encouraged to perform. And cancer survivors are being celebrated. A discussion is being hosted at the Boathouse at Mercer Lake by Susan G. Komen to uplift breast cancer survivors and talk about after treatment on Wednesday, June the 17th. Checking your local weather, it is a blistering 94 degrees outside with the feels-like temperature being 105 degrees, which is record high temperatures. It's currently sunny outside, and these very high temperatures will continue for a few more days before dropping later this week, with additional thunderstorms possible on Thursday. This has been Saharsh with your 107.9 FM Campus Flash for Tuesday, May the 19th, 2026.
Listening to The Divine 107.9, WWPH 107.9 FM in Princeton Junction. Listening to this station is like a prayer.
Honestly, school feels like one big juggling act most days. You've got homework from 3 classes, a test you forgot about, and maybe a club after school, and then people still expect you to be social on top of it. And the worst part is, it always feels like everyone else is handling it better. But they've got time for everything, and you're the one to catch up. But I think most people are just better at hiding how stressed they actually are. Some days you're productive, some days you're not, and it's easy to feel bad about all that. But I'm starting to think that not every day is meant to be a perfect day. Sometimes just getting through it is enough. You know, I guess balance isn't really doing everything at once. It's more or less trying your best, even when your best looks different depending on the day. This has been Saharsh on 107.9 FM.
Can you say that in English, please? Sure. Listen 107.9 FM, WWPH in Princeton Junction.
Yeah.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Great 108. Like we did last week, since this was a pretty fun activity, we're going to play Think and Sync again. I got a bunch more categories for it, so if you forgot how this works, basically I'll give you a topic, and you guys will have to see if you can guess the same word. The more you get at the same time, the better. Alright, so we're going to get started. Your first word is a yellow fruit. 3, 2, 1, go.
Pineapple.
Lemon and pineapple. Okay, that's interesting.
I said pineapple because I had pineapple in lunch.
Alright, that's interesting. I was thinking banana. That was the first thing that came to my mind. Okay. Alright, next one. A snack that comes in a wrapper. 3, 2, 1, go.
Cookies. Candy.
Cookies, candies. Okay, both are similar. That's good. Okay, a drink that is usually cold. 3, 2, 1, go.
Soda.
Yeah! Alright, nice. Okay, next one. Something you plug into a wall. 3, 2, 1, go.
Charger.
I was going to say charger.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Alright, next.
Yeah, it counts.
An item you keep in your wallet. 3, 2, 1, go.
Money. My card. Like card.
Okay,
know?
but I think both fall under the same thing.
I guess.
I'll count it.
Okay.
It's a wallet. I mean, how much do you put in there?
Yeah, I was gonna say phone, but I was like, wait, the wallet, and that's all. Yeah, like.
Yeah. All right. Something made out of paper. 3, 2, 1, go.
Tree? What?
Wait.
What exactly do you make out of a paper?
like a book,
Wait,
a newspaper.
Oh, I thought the other way because trees make paper.
Oh, like what makes?
I thought, okay, guys, I thought it backwards. Let's just continue.
Okay. All right. I think you sit on at home. 3, 2, 1.
Couch.
Chair. I was gonna
Okay,
say
couch chair. All right. Something with wheels. This can't be a car though. 3, 2, 1. Go.
Bicycle. What?
Bicycle, wagon. Okay.
What's a wagon?
Wagon would definitely not come to my mind, but okay. Wagon. You know, those like those red things with 4 wheels that you like just pull with a handle around. It's easy to like put stuff on it and just like.
No.
You don't know what a wagon is?
Let me search it up. Let me search it up, guys. Like, wait, how do you spell it?
Wagon. WAGON.
Okay.
You cannot tell me you've never seen a wagon
Oh
before.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. Probably I didn't know how was it called.
There's no way we're already forgetting what a wagon is.
Guys, let's just continue.
Guys, it's been a long day. Okay. All right. Something you check in the morning. 3, 2, 1, go.
Time.
Phone.
Okay,
the
I
time.
think
That's close
Well,
enough.
yeah,
That's
because
close
like
enough.
if you take the time, unless you have
Yeah.
like those alarms,
All right. Next one. Something you carry in your hand. 3, 2, 1, go.
Phone.
All right. Good. Something you open every day. 3, 2, 1,
Book.
go.
I don't open a book every day.
I have to open a book because of LA.
All right. That one would definitely be subjective, but like I was gonna say phone like again because I open my phone every day. You know. I was just thinking you
I
could
didn't
say
know
that.
about it.
Open is the right terminology.
Okay.
I thought you meant open like opening something.
Like physically. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I open the fridge every day.
Wow. Yeah. Yes.
All right. Next one. A place where you go to buy food. 3, 2, 1, go.
Restaurant.
Grocery store.
Okay. Next one. A place with a lot of books. 3, 2, 1, go.
Library.
All right. Good. If someone said something else other than
Yeah,
library,
like,
I probably would have gone super mad. Okay. A place where you go to exercise. 3, 2, 1, go.
Gym.
Okay. A place where you wait for transportation. 3, 2, 1,
Bus
go.
station. Well.
All right. Both are the same thing.
That's the same thing.
That's the same thing. Okay. 3 left. Something you find in a backpack. 3, 2, 1, go.
Pencil case.
Okay, both are valid, but okay, yeah. Something to clean something else. 3, 2, 1, go.
Sponge.
I didn't. The spray. Like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. Both are good. All right. Something that makes noise when it turns on. 3, 2, 1,
Alarm
go.
printer.
Alarm printer. Okay, both of those are good. For the last one, something you use to carry things around. 3, 2, 1.
Purse.
Bag.
Well,
It's
like
the same
A
bag.
purse is kind of a
People
type.
say purse to bag, like
Yeah.
So we should count that. You know.
I
what
mean, if you think about it, like, it's kind of.
It's kind of the same. We should count the points.
All right, we'll count it.
We win.
Yeah. Woo!
All right. Yeah, you guys did pretty good. I think you got like half of them right, and like, so that's good, honestly, considering all the options that are out there. So this concludes the podcast segment of our show for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I know I did. This has been Saharsh on the Fantastic Five. I've been joined by
Reet.
And Natalia.
and we'll see you all next time on 107.9 FM WWPH in Princeton Junction.